Hey guys, Annette Lawless here, news reporter and anchor for Cake News here in Wichita, and of course, Good Morning Kansas Sunday. So this morning we talked about marijuana reform, and I was so interested in the topic, and I wanted to showcase some more of your perspective, so here we are with this YouTube video. You're going to hear more of you guys here in a second. In our GMK question of the day, I asked you guys what your thoughts were with marijuana reform. Should the city of Wichita pursue more with this? Should there be change to the law? We know that this Tuesday at the city council meeting, that's where I am every single week, they're going to be discussing this very issue. And so here are what you guys called in and told me about when it came up to the topic of marijuana reform.
This is about marijuana reform. My name is Sherry. I'm from Wichita, and I believe that it should be decriminalized. There are a lot of people out there that it will help medicinally, and it's just a plant. It does not have to be manufactured like the hardcore drugs. So I say reform it, let people get out of pain, excruciating pain that they have to live with, but are afraid to use it because of the repercussions.
Hi, my name is Sean. I'm from Wichita. And I think not only, number one, it's great for medicinal usage, but number two, it would be great for a tax revenue. Instead of raising people's taxes, why not sell it and take the taxes from that to build our infrastructures, our roads, use it for schools, use it for other various things that the government needs to use it for, rather than raising our taxes.
Hi, Annette. My name is Jake. I am from Wichita, and I'm calling about your marijuana reform that you had posted on your Facebook. I believe that in Wichita, yes, marijuana reform should be addressed. Do I support the penalty proposed for a first-time offense? No, I do not support it. I think that Wichita and all of Kansas should move to end the prohibition completely against marijuana. I think it does more than just get somebody high. I believe that there are great benefits that can be had from a plant like that. That's what I believe, and that's what many Kansans believe. I'm 28 years old, and I know a lot of my coworkers and people that I know believe the same thing. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeff Harris, and I'm calling for the marijuana reform law. And I think the quote of Kansas for the whole reform should be, why not be the wheat state when we could be the weed state? We have great agriculture, and we can create so much revenue, not only for us, but for our schools, our family, our friends. Everyone will be healthy. And I really think we should go for this. I mean, look how good Colorado has done. They built high schools. They've reduced criminal law. They've just think about it. Kansas, the wheat state, not the wheat state. Thank you. I hope you vote yes yourself.
Hi, Annette. This is Kenny from the Wichita area, and I was just calling in to weigh in on what I think about marijuana reform and what I think about the proposal to decriminalize in Wichita for first-time offenders down to a $50 civil penalty. I think that change like this is probably long overdue. The fact that we are basing laws and or basing our society on laws that were, founded off of private interests, laws that were not founded off of common sense, laws that were founded off of things we know to be counterfactual. These are the kind of things that we need to move away from as we move into the future, and hopefully measures like this will allow the people to express their desire to do so, because in the state of Kansas, as a representative democracy, you are fully aware that voters have literally zero impact on state policy. So this is just one chance for the people to actually have a voice for once, rather than be, overspoken by the oligarchs. So thanks. That's where I stand on it, and you have a good day. Bye.
Hi, my name is Alex Farrell, and I believe that
marijuana should be decriminalized, and medical marijuana should be legalized, as well as recreational. I think that it would help lower the amount of people in the jail for marijuana that shouldn't be, and also you guys would make so much more revenue off of legalizing marijuana. I mean, how many other states have already done it and have been making, I don't know how much more money? So, just a few opinions.
Hello, my name is Alan Traneri. I currently live in Wichita, Kansas. I moved here from Colorado a few years back. My grandparents lived here my entire life. I came here every summer to visit them. I have dedicated over 30 years of my adult life to the reform of laws relating to cannabis and hemp. I was one of the first activists in Colorado to raise my voice in indignation on the west steps of the state capitol in 1996. I was arrested for inciting a riot on the opening day for the Rockies at Coors Field and was informed that I was one of the gurus by the Denver Police Department when I was taken into custody. This definitely is not just about getting high. It is about basic human rights and ecological salvation. The therapeutic qualities of cannabis and the potential of industrial hemp to provide farmers with a cash crop of unheard of potential cannot be understated. I believe that when the citizens of this nation finally realize how badly they have been misled about this plant, there will be such an uproar that the perpetrators of this scandalous pack of lies will gladly crawl into any prison to avoid being torn from limb to limb. Thank you for your consideration on this subject.
Hi, Miss Lawless. My name is Alicia. I live right here in Wichita, Kansas. I think we need to really look at legalizing the marijuana because it serves such more purposes. Legalizing it, our jails will become less crowded. People with cancer or with glaucoma or that need it will be able to access it and not be afraid of going to jail for having a little bit on them. When my stepdad was dying from cancer, the only thing that helped him was having a little bit of marijuana in order to be able to keep food down or to be able to rest. And they put him on morphine. The doctors did, and all he was out of it. He couldn't finish a sentence. He couldn't talk. He couldn't eat. He couldn't function. He couldn't do anything. And marijuana was the one thing that allowed him to function, and that is carry on a conversation, be able to eat food, be able to go and have a dinner with me the last time he did before he fell really ill and he couldn't function anymore. I think that legalizing marijuana will solve a lot of our problems. Tax it. Look at Colorado. Look at California. Look at all the tax revenues that they have received from legalizing marijuana. It will get Kansas out of the tax hole we are in, so we don't have to cut our schools. So our veterans can be able to get the care they need instead of getting addicted to pain medication. My mother has to use pain medication in order to function. She ran short on her medication, and she was so ill from it, it was ridiculous. Versus you run out of marijuana, you're not going to have withdrawals. You couldn't suffer a heart attack or a seizure or end up in a coma. Or if you take that one pill on your regular scheduled time, you could OD on some medications. Even though you take it regularly, you can still OD on certain pain medications. So they really need to look at it. The worst you do on marijuana is get the munchies and go to bed. Thank you. Have a good evening.
I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and if you have comments about marijuana reform, feel free to add them in the section down below. I would also love it if you guys would subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would be an absolute thrill. And above all, the biggest thrill, at least for me and for Blake, Caleb, and Angie, will be for you guys to watch Good Morning Kansas Sunday every Sunday starting at 8 o'clock.